the Renaissance writers who did a really good job of portraying just what it was like for African Americans to live in the northern cities, what their lifestyle was like, what they faced every day, the struggles that they faced. So this little skit, I actually had to act out 3 different characters. So I will be, my chair is like the lone prop that I have, and I will be moving slightly and trying to change my voice to give you an idea of the 3 different characters that I had to play. Now, when I performed this down in college, I had it memorized word for word, but I have my script in front of me because I don't want to mess it up, and I didn't have as much time to practice it this time for you guys. So there's the main character who's the narrator, but he's also a character in the play. Then there is a white male who actually gets captured by 2 African American men. All right? So here it goes. The poor white fellow looked like he was going to cry. Don't you know that I've been walking up and down Lenox Avenue the past 3 or 4 months trying to get my shoes half-soled? Here, look at them. He lifted his shoes for the white boy to see. Look at here. Still you got the nerve to come up to Harlem, all dressed up in a tuxedo coat, stiff shirt on, diamond shining out in front of it, and a silk muffler on and a big overcoat. Give me that overcoat. He grabbed the white guy and took off his overcoat. We can't use that MC outfit you got on, but we might be able to make some earrings for our James out of the studs. Take them off. All this time I was just standing there, wasn't doing nothing. The other fellow had taken all the stuff so far and had his arms full. Wearing diamonds up here to Harlem and me starving. Damn! I'm sorry. Sorry? What's your name?
Edward P.E. McGill III.
What third? Where's the other 2?
My father and grandfather. I'm the 3rd.
I had a father and grandfather too, said the other fellow, but I ain't no 3rd. I'm the 1st. Ain't nobody ever been like me. I'm a new model. When he laughed, the white boy looked real scared. He looked like he wanted to holler. He sat down in the coal again. The front of his shirt was all black where he took the diamonds out. The wind came in through a broken pane above the coal bin, and the white boy just sat there shivering. He was a kid, 18 or 20 maybe, running around in nightclubs. We ain't gonna kill you, the other fellow kept laughing. We ain't got the time. If you sit in that coal long enough, white boy, you'll be as black as me. Give me your shoes. I might maybe consent. The white fellow took off his shoes. As he handed them to the colored fellow, he had to laugh himself. It looked so crazy handing somebody his shoes. We all laughed. But I'm laughing last. You 2 can stay here and laugh if you want to, both of you, but I'm gone. So long. And man, don't you know, he went up and out of that basement and took all that stuff. Left me standing just as empty-handed as when I come in there. Yes, sir. He left me with that white boy standing in the cold. He done took the money, the diamonds, and everything, even the shoes, and me with nothing. Was I stunned? Ain't you gonna give me none? Where's my part? I couldn't see him in the dark, but I heard him. Get back there and watch that white boy till I get out of here. Get back there, I'll knock your living gizzard out. I don't know you. I got back, and there me and that white boy were standing in a strange coal bin. Him looking like a pig chicken, and me feeling like a fool. Well, sir, we both had to laugh again. Say, is he gone? He ain't here. Gee, this was a little exciting, said the white fellow, turning up his tux collar. This was thrilling. What? This is the first exciting thing that's ever happened to me. This is the first time in my life I've had a good time in Harlem. Everything else has been a fake. A show, you know, something you pay for. This was real and I didn't pay a nickel. Say, buddy, if I had your money, I'd always be having a good time. No, you wouldn't. Yes, I would too. The white boy shook his head. Then he asked if he could go home. And I said, sure, why not? Wait a minute. I went up and looked, there ain't no cops and nobody much in the street, so I said, so long to that white boy, I'm glad you had a good time. And left him standing on the sidewalk in his stocking feet, waiting for a taxi. I went up on the street hungrier than I am now, and I kept thinking about that white boy and all his money. And I said to myself, what do you suppose is the matter with all them rich white folks? Why do you reckon they ain't happy? And that's it, that's where it ends.
Nicely done, Mr. Lewis.
Thank you. So, and tying that to the Harlem Renaissance, that skit, it wasn't meant to show that, African Americans were thieves or anything like that. It was meant to show that many of them faced struggles. So if they saw, a wealthy dude on the streets that was by himself, they may have captured him because, there were certain times where they had literally nothing. You went hungry, you were going to find a way, and whether it meant taking somebody's money or robbing them, you were going to do what you needed to do, especially if you had kids at home to provide for. So that's why I wanted to kind of tie that into the Harlem Renaissance and just what it was like for many of the African Americans who, didn't have the establishment, they didn't have that launching pad that many other people, many white people did. So if you think of it, 1920s, slavery ends, the Civil War ends in 1865. So many of these African Americans who moved north, many of their parents and grandparents were slaves. They were slaves. So once they got north, they didn't have that, they didn't have any financial launching pad. They couldn't go to their grandma and grandpa and say, hey, I need some extra money so I can move into an apartment in Harlem. They didn't have that at all because their grandparents and their parents, if they were still alive, they were lucky to be still alive for being slaves. They didn't have any money in the first place. So, like I said, Harlem became a very popular destination for many of the African Americans. There were other cities